always an option just to hold plank if you want to, or take any one of those variations that we just did. So this time what we're going to do, I almost want you to think down dog. We're scooping through the abs to create that sort of upside down knee position. So again, toes to that platform, cover your knees, take your breath in, exhale, press that carriage out long. All right, from here, what I want you to do is I want you to scoop the abs, pike your hips up towards the ceiling as those forearms come towards those thighs, and take the carriage out back long again. Nice, scoop through the abs to bring that carriage back in, piking the hips up and out long. We just have 4 more. So think about kind of flattening your chest back towards those thighs as you scoop through the abs to lift those hips. Nice. And after that last one, you're going to come all the way back in again and let the knees come down. And you'll take that little stretch one more time. And you can walk your hands over to the right side of your box. We sink the hips over towards the left. And then take them to the other side. Walk the hands over to the left. Sink your hips over to the right. Okay, coming back through center. So since we're here, we're going to do a little bit of glute work here. So we're going to do a glute press. We're going to come back to that forearm position again. We're going to take our right foot up to the foot bar. Take your heel up to the foot bar. Yeah, perfect. So what we're going to do here is just a nice, easy press. So abdominals are in. I want you to press through that right foot. Take the carriage out long. Yeah, that left knee is just kind of tucked up right on the mat. So challenge here with this one can be to keep that pelvis squared down towards the box, towards the mat. Driving through that heel, squeezing through that glute. Let's go 3 more like this. And after that third one, we're going to find kind of a slight external rotation. Yeah, so toes are going to go out slightly, knee tracks with that heel, with the toes. So yeah, just kind of taking that right knee out to the side, same thing. So you're just going to feel this a little bit differently. Pressing out and coming in. Let's go 4 more here. Even though we're working through the glutes, don't forget about those abs. We still want to be engaging through those abdominals. After your last one, you're going to come all the way back in and we'll just switch feet. So you'll take your left heel to that foot bar, find that neutral pelvis, that pelvis squares the mat, abs are in. When you're ready, take your breath, press out, resistance springs, come back in. I'll get it for you, thank you. Have a good one. So remember, neck is also an extension of the spine, so just lengthening energy out through the crown of your head. Give me 3 more here. Nice. And after that third one, we're going to find that slight external rotation again. So we're just opening up a little bit through that left hip, foot turns slightly out, same thing. We're just pressing out, resisting the springs coming back in. So yeah, your toes can come a little bit off that foot bar if that's, yeah, perfect. Kind of helps keep the pelvis square a little bit more. We've got 4 more. After that 4th one, you're going to come all the way back in, and we're carefully going to come off to our right side. So once we're off to our right side, we are going to switch the orientation of our box. We're going to take the box away. Second time I've stepped on your water. Have a bottle of water. All right, so we're going to take it lengthwise, and we're going to lay on the box prone. So we're going to lay down on the box. Head is going to kind of hover right above this foot bar. Legs are going to extend long behind us. And the legs are active here. So again, legs can be together or maybe slightly separated if that feels better in your low back. We're in a neutral spine here. I want you to take both of your hands to the foot bar and thumb stays with your hands. So yeah, the edge of the box is kind of right around the armpit area right there. All right, so from here, I want you to pull your abdominals up away from that box, but the hip bones stay connected to that box. So it's going to be sort of like a push-up. So we're just going to press ourselves out long, extending those arms, bend the elbows, and come back in. Nice, pressing out long. So it is a lighter spring. We are going to go to some single arm work. So you'll feel a little bit more when we get into that single arm work. And let me know how your shoulder feels here. So if you're feeling anything when we go to single arm work, you can actually take your hand and slide it down to the metal part of the foot bar. Last one like this. We're going to come all the way back in. Leave your right hand to that foot bar. The left arm can either wrap the front of the box or reach behind you. Back of the kind of rotated back of the hand rest towards tailbone sacrum. Same thing, pressing out and bending the elbow to come back in. Kind of like a single arm push-up. So challenge here is to keep those shoulder blades nice and even. So if you feel like your right shoulder is kind of hiking, you can slide that right hand down to the metal part of the foot bar. You've just got 3 more here. And after that third one, we'll take it to the other side. So when things are going to feel a little bit differently on this side, well, just adjusting accordingly. So checking in through the shoulders. You guys look really good here with your shoulders. Look perfect. Remember, neck is an extension of the spine. So everything's in neutral. And we've got just 4 more. After the 4th one, you're going to come all the way back in, and we're going to go into our swan exercise. So it's basically a 4-step move. So both hands are going to come back to that foot bar and pull those abdominals up away from that box. Step 1, we're going to press ourselves out long. Keeping the arms long, you're going to begin to pull that carriage in as you begin to lift your heart away from that box. Neck stays in line with the spine, so gaze kind of goes sort of towards the aisle. Now we're going to soften the chest back down. Arms are still extended, bend the elbows, come back in. Nice, so again, we're going to press out, arms are long. We begin to lift our heart, lift the chest away from that box, coming into that extension and soften back down and bend the elbows and come in. We have 3 more. Once again, working within your range of mobility of comfort. So if you're feeling any compression in that low back, we just make the move a little bit smaller. Beautifully, soften back down and bend the elbows and come in. And after the last one, this might be our last one. After the last one, we're just going to swivel the legs over to the right. You're going to come off, place your hands on that box, and find a nice flat back stretch. So send the hips back. Reach your arms forward. You can bend into one knee and then into the other if that feels good. And then from here, go ahead and roll yourself back up. All right, we're going to take our box, we're going to place it off the reformer right in front, and we're going to come back to our reformer and lay down. We'll grab that for you. Got it. All right, so we're going to come back to the reformer, lay down. You can also reach back and adjust your headrest again if you want to lift it back up. So it's comfortable, you can do that. And then from here, we're going to take our feet into straps. So in order to do that, start with both feet on your foot bar. Reach back, I want you to grab your strap. Press into one leg, extend your legs out long. Place one foot into that loop. Then press that foot towards me, towards the aisle, about 45 degrees, and you can get the other foot in. Yeah, exactly, just like that. Then arms extend long. I want you to take your legs up to the ceiling. But I want you to make sure that your tailbone is heavy into the mat. So sort of that sensation we started class with that tailbone nice and heavy, abdominals in. So legs might not be directly up towards the ceiling. They might be kind of out towards the aisle a little bit. All right, from here, I want you to connect your heels, turn your toes slightly out. Again, wrap from the front of the hips, back around to the glutes, abdominals in. I want you to press those legs long, maybe about 45 degrees. Scoop the abs, resist the springs, and float right back up. Nice. Pressing long. And floating right back up. And that inner thigh connection. One more. And then what I want you to do is press those legs long again towards the aisle, maybe about 45 degrees. Keep those heels connected. You're gonna bend the knees, you're gonna come in towards your chest, but they stay stacked over the hips, press out long, kind of like a froggy move. So we're gonna bend those knees and then press, really squeeze through those inner thighs and drive the heels towards the aisle. Nice. Bend and press. So the challenge is to kind of also stop with those knees sort of stacked right over the hips, right? Because the springs sort of want to pull you in. So finding that work, not letting those springs control you. We have 3 more. 2 more. Check back in, abs are engaged. Last one. And go ahead and float the legs back up to the ceiling. Now we're going to stay and turn out, and I just want you to separate your legs now about hip distance apart. All right, so now we're kind of working independently. The heels don't have each other to press into, so you're going to kind of get that instant feedback. So trying to press equally through both feet, same thing. We're going to press the legs long towards the aisle, scoop the abs, float them right back up. Give me a slight external rotation. There we go. Christy, bring your heels just a little closer together. Nice. So you might notice, I kind of notice this in my body, one leg kind of likes to push before the other one. You might kind of notice the same. We've got 3 more like this. After that third one, legs are going to go back up to the ceiling. We're going to keep the legs hip distance apart, but now we're going to internally rotate those femur bones. So toes kind of go in towards kind of a pigeon toe. Toes go in, heels slightly out. It's kind of an awkward feeling position, but same thing. We're going to press long, scoop the abs, resist the springs, float back up. So even though we don't really walk like this, it's kind of nice to work those hips in their full range of motion. Tailbone stays heavy, so as the legs float up, if we begin to feel that tailbone lift, we know that's kind of our stopping point, our starting and stopping point. We've got 3 more. Separate your toes just a little bit. Ah, there you go. I think we just got 1 more like this. And then go ahead and take the legs back to the ceiling. All right, with the legs back up to the ceiling, let's just hold parallel. Let's do some leg circles here. So we're going to take and separate the legs maybe about the width of the carriage. Press the legs long, reconnect in the center, and float the legs back up. We'll separate, press long, connect, and float right back up. So we're scooping through the abs to bring the legs back up. So not just letting the springs do all the work for us. Give me 2 more in this direction. And then we're going to reverse our direction. So to reverse the direction, we'll connect back at the top. We're going to press long with the feet connected, then separate about the width of the carriage, legs float back up, and reconnect at the top. Elbows still heavy, shoulders are relaxed, abs are in. We've got 3 more in this direction. After the third one, legs are going to go back into the ceiling. We're just going to take a little stretch. So you can reach up and grab the ropes, and then you can bend your knees. If you want to take kind of a reclined butterfly stretch, you can. So heels can come together, knees are going to go out to the side. Heels kind of drop down towards the groin in line with the belly button. Just take a couple rounds of breath. You should feel pretty good. Go ahead, take your legs, not back up to the ceiling, let's go ahead and come out of here. So take one foot out, let that foot find the foot bar first, and then go ahead and take the other foot out. All right, from here, let's do this. Come all the way back in. I'm gonna add 1 more spring here. We're just gonna take a quick running. So we're gonna have both feet back onto the foot bar. We're going to be on our toes, feet in parallel, hip distance apart. I want you to go ahead, press your carriage out long. Bend your right knee, send it up the ceiling, send your left heel underneath, and then switch. And switch. So you can take this a little faster paced if you want to. You can slow it down a little bit and feel that stretch. Allow that knee to track straight up towards the ceiling, and then press that opposite heel underneath that foot bar. We've got 2 more each side. All right, from here, go ahead, bend both knees, come back in, and we'll roll off to our right side. We'll come to our mat. We're gonna stand a little closer to the springboard, facing the aisle for our final roll down. So feet hip distance apart, all 10 toes facing forward, sitting up nice and tall, abs are in. We're gonna inhale, take our arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, begin to peel your spine off that imaginary wall as you dive over that barrel. Scoop the abs up and in to create that upside down U shape. And then take what you need here. So you can soften the knees, you can reach opposite hand for opposite elbow, maybe sway side to side, shake your head yes or no. Whatever feels good, whatever you need before you continue on with your day. And then go ahead, release your hands back down to the mat. Root down through both feet, slower than you want to do this. Scoop the abs again, slowly begin to roll up just like you went down. Allow your spine to stack like building blocks all the way up. Last to come up will be shoulders, neck, and head. Hopefully that way we don't get dizzy. Once you are up at the top, shoulder blades roll up, back and down. Abs are in. We're taller than we were when we got here. And you guys are all set. Thank you so much for coming.
Good job.
Time flew.
It's funny. I was trying to save my hair.
I think my